biggest impact ever signed. Christopher Columbus needed a fat sponsor for his high concept, so he went after the King of Portugal, who took a pass. He repackaged it with a Spanish angle, but the Queen's Review Council also took a pass. Pesos were tight, she was underwriting some Muslim war, but the Italian sailor was persistent. He scored an agent who had contacts inside the crown, and Chris got his audience with the Queen. Knowing that he was just going to keep shopping crowns, she put Chris on retainer for 6 years. He may be a nut, but the risk was low. If he falls off the face of the earth, who would know? But if he succeeds, well, the rest was history. Columbus sailed, he delivered. He may not have been the first to discover America, but he was the first to do a big media blitz about it. And he delivered a fine return on investment for the Queen. 9/10 of all profits, right into expansion markets for trading and religion, and the CEO got her mark in history. And as the mother of mega deals. Now that's impact. Meet me at the bike shop, Orville. I've got a great idea. Think of the magnitude of that single sentence. Months later, a wing poked out the Wright brothers' bike shop, and soon Orville was floating through the air like a bird, living out centuries of human dreams. That one line, "I've got a great idea," changed the course, the life of near every person on this planet. That modest event, December 3rd, 1903 at Kitty Hawk, sponsored, of course, by the Wright brothers' bike shop, was when this idea sparked the dreams of Leonardo and others into reality. We have to believe that every human can be sparked by some person or event in their life. I was lucky. I got it around the age of 7. Dad pulled me out of bed in the middle of the night to look through the telescope to see Saturn. 5 minutes is all it took, and I got it. Life's so obviously rare and precious on this earth. For a 14-year-old boy, it was at the Red Zinger Bicycle Classic, dreaming at the fence someday of bicycle racing. Years later, Davis Finney crossed that finish line first, live on CBS. And a little girl who got it watching dog sleds race through the village. Beverly Massa completed her 4th Iditarod last week. Off-season, she speaks to Alaskan children about setting goals. Fred Lebo, my God, how many lives has that guy touched in the New York Marathon? He sparked so many, no less all those with disabilities of some sort, who saw a cancer-fighting Fred run in his own race. What human inspiration. Stand at the finish line of Ironman for 1 minute and you see it. Watch a child's face in the audience of Cirque du Soleil. The voices and spirit of the Harlem Boys Choir raise hair on arms of all colors. Events do that, you know, it's their nature. They move people and they move dreams into reality, like the Wright brothers did. And events are maybe one of the few options that we've got to get a spark into that controlled, virtually impenetrable world of disconnected urban youth who don't fear death because they don't value life. A nightmare target of detached dudes in their distorted world where cool shoes and hip-hop rap outvalue life itself. Events are credible, real-world models of people accomplishing no jive. They flick switches. You see it all the time. Every event promoter in this room and every sponsor that supports them can celebrate what's underneath the bottom line, an extraordinarily intangible ROI. It's more than just convertible impacts. The Wright brothers never cashed out on air flight. They only changed the world. Human inspiration, connecting people with appreciation for life through art and performance and sport, beyond anything our bean counters can ever measure. If every event plugs in just one soul, one sparks another, one life at a time.